How to turn the junk drawer into a filing cabinet. Every house has a drawer where things live that don't have a permanent home, and that's called the junk drawer. So does your brain. And like the junk drawer, it's hard to find things in there. In instructional design, we have an idea called prior knowledge. It's when you relate a new concept you are teaching to something the learner already knows. A prior knowledge can be an example, and it's usually one you can tie structure to. We just used an example of prior knowledge when we opened this lesson with the idea of the junk drawer. That's something everyone knows about. When you think about what kind of prior knowledge you can use, think of everyday examples everyone is familiar with. Sports can serve as prior knowledge for cooperation and competition. Cooking can serve as prior knowledge for anything with several steps. Technology can serve as prior knowledge when you teach about many concepts, such as communication or achieving goals. The main thing is you want to use a concept most people are familiar with and explain it in a way that relates to what you are teaching. In my opinion, using prior knowledge is one of the things that distinguishes great teachers from merely good teachers. Prior knowledge gives learners a place to store new information so it can be easily retrieved. Think of it like a labeled file drawer for the brain. Having any prior knowledge about a subject gives the learner a basis to build on. Help build these bridges for learners by making the connections clear. These connections lead to deep learning, retention, and behavioral change. Adult learners need to know how what they are learning relates to them. Having prior knowledge about a subject helps learners appreciate the relevance of what you're teaching. Relevance helps them pay attention to the information, retain it better, and integrate it into their everyday behavior. How do you know what your learners know about the subject? The easiest way is to ask them. That gets them engaged in the course and helps you better understand where your learners are coming from. Because learning is a struggle, it puts people at ease by helping them appear knowledgeable about other subjects. You can then explain that this is a beginner course and nobody is expected to be coming in with extensive knowledge of the new material. When you tie a new concept to an old one, the point is to give them a scaffolding for the new knowledge to stick to. They understand the steps and concepts involved in the old process. Now they can connect the new process to those same steps they already know. When you're teaching a large group of people, not every structure is going to help people learn. One of the reasons we teach you to run beta lessons is to help you discover what ways of explaining information help people connect to the new concepts to the old. Once you can tell through live interaction that students are finding your prior knowledge example valuable, you can integrate that into your more permanent course structure, which is, of course, always subject to change.